everybody, Max Rich here, and you probably know that melody. It's Ode to Joy by Beethoven, but what you might not recognize are the chords that I played underneath it. You might recognize the first time I went through, but the second time I went through, maybe not. And there's a reason for that, is because today what we're talking about is reharming chords, or reharmonization. Reharmonization is when you take a melody that has a specific chord progression attached to it, and you take those chords and you substitute them out for other chords that are similar but not the same. So I'll give you like a really quick example. Like if you take a C major chord and you just take off your ring finger and play the same chord, you're left with an A minor 7, right? They're two different chords. An A minor 7 is not a C major chord, but an A minor 7 has the notes of a C major chord within it. So this is going to be a bit of a theory lesson and sort of a practical application as to how to apply chord substitutions in a song with a melody, or even just create them without melodies, right? Because it's important to know what chords can be substituted for other chords really quickly, so that when you go to do it live in a situation, or do it, you know, if you're playing a song or writing a song, you don't want to have to like stop and think and like pull out all your theory notes and go through it. You know, it's easier to just sort of have this material on hand. And the stuff that we're going to be covering today is not really complex chords. They're pretty basic chords. We're going to touch at first just major and minor chords, and then we're going to get into minor 7s, major 7s, and things like that. But we're not going to get any like really crazy in-depth chords. That's like sort of the maximum we're going to go to. So if all of what I'm saying makes no sense to you, like you don't know what a major 7 chord is, you don't know what chord substitutions are, or anything like that, you don't know what a minor 7 chord is or whatever, or what notes are in which chords, take a second, check out some of our other lessons. We have great lessons on major and minor chords, and major and minor 7 chords, and all these types of things. You need a little bit of a theory background before we get into it, because I'm not going to introduce all these concepts from start. I'm going to sort of assume that you know major 7, minor 7, dominant 7 chords, at least have that basis, and you know what notes are in, you know, simplistic keys. Like I'm not going to be saying what's in the key of, you know, G flat, major 7 or something like that. We're going to stick to C, G, A minor, this type of stuff. But we're going to be using 7th chords and stuff. So like I said, if you don't know what that means, take a second, check out some of our other lessons. But if you do, let's get going, because we got some reharmonization to do.